Welcome to News to Know. Today is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022, and here's the news you need to know. We begin today in Ukraine, where a missile struck a busy mall in the central Ukrainian city of Kremenchuk. Authorities say that there were at least 1,000 men, women, and children in the mall at the time of the missile strike. There is no official death count, as the site is still being searched. The Ukrainian government pointed to Russia's attacks on civilian populations while also suggesting that the attack might have been meant for Ukraine's largest oil refinery, also located in the city. Russia has denied targeting civilians in Ukraine. Meanwhile, in Russia, women's NBA star Brittney Griner has been charged with possession of cannabis and is scheduled for trial on Friday. Griner is one of the world's most accomplished and well-known female basketball players. She was initially arrested in February at the Moscow airport as she was planning to return to the United States. Griner plays on a Russian female basketball team in the off-season to supplement her income. After her arrest, she disappeared, with no one knowing what had become of her. If she is convicted, she faces up to 10 years in prison. In South Korea, the country's unification minister, Kwang Yong-se, has said that North Korea could perform their 7th nuclear test at any moment. Mr. Kwang added that North Korea was trying to take advantage of increased China-US tensions in order to rebalance power in the region. The South Korean government has asked both China and Russia to help persuade North Korea to halt plans for the nuclear test. The Unification Ministry expressed regret that a nuclear-armed North Korea was holding up in Turk-Korean dialogue aimed at reuniting the two countries. In Ethiopia, the Sudanese government is accusing Ethiopian troops of killing 7 Sudanese soldiers and 1 civilian. It is alleged that the Sudanese men were taken from the disputed Alpha Shaka region into Ethiopia before their executions. The Alpha Shaka region is highly fertile and was granted to Sudan while they were still under British rule. The Ethiopian government maintains that the valuable land belongs to Ethiopia. Border conflicts have become more commonplace as Ethiopia pushes its claim to the area. For their part, the Ethiopian government has warned Sudan to avoid taking steps that would escalate the situation further and urge them to seek de-escalation. International observers suggest that this dispute, as well as the construction of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam along the Blue Nile River, could lead the two nations to war. And finally today, on the happier side of things, 94-year-old Claire Bauman has finally retired from her job as a school crossing guard in New Jersey. She began as a crossing guard in 1965 and was on the job for 57 years. Students from Horace Mann Elementary School, where she served, came out to celebrate her retirement. Claire said she hopes the next person to get her job enjoys it as much as she did. And now you know the news. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, good night and God bless.